Hi there, I am Arya, your arcade attendant, here to make sure everyone has a good time. So, why don't you come in, pick out your favorite game, and let's have some fun. Hey guys, today we're back with more Date Everything, and we have started on our office. We kind of got through the edges, the walls, all that the other day. So, today, let's work a bit on our desk. We already know that. We already know these two. So, let's see, we did talk to Mac. So, and that's more just part of Mac and Dasha. I mentioned that's going to be our office supplies again. So, here, I gotta take the glasses off to open the drawer. Yep. I think this is the one that Dorian was talking about, saying it was our junk drawer. So let's wake him up and talk to him.
Is this stranger your junk drawer, or the physical embodiment of clutter?
It definitely looks like
absolutely
it.
covered in odds and ends. Receipts, CDs, rubber bands. Even his messy black hair sports a light bulb, a pencil, and a pen.
Yeah, that's quite a mess up there.
When he catches you looking at him, he startles, leaping back with an undignified yelp.
Okay then. Great first impression. My gosh. All the pockets. This man has more pockets than a Square Enix character.
Whoa, Wolf! Cheese and crackers, you startled me.
Couldn't tell.
Hang on! My content aware is going off.
Oh, been a while since we've had that.
Jerry has some mental health concerns that some players might find a little problematic, specifically hoarding.
Oh, I could definitely see that.
You cool with that, or you want to skip it?
I'm cool with that.
Carry on then.
Hey, next time you open a guy, knock or something first, huh? I'm not used to so much light.
Clearly.
Besides, sudden jerky movements like that risk disorganizing my collection.
Your collection, you say?
Oh, yes. Of course. Sorry. Been a while since I've had a guest. Welcome to Jerry's Junk Drawer, the finest collection of curated treasures in all of the house. Feast your eyes upon knickknacks and gewgaws from parts unknown.
Definitely seeing some gewgaws in there. That is just a bunch of tangled wires. Is that a rusty nail? A moth flew out when I opened you. I'm mostly concerned about the rusty nail.
Oh, that's the question though, isn't it? Where did this nail come from? What picture frames did it hold? Is that really rust, or is it actually some sort of newfangled orange snack coating?
I think either way you wouldn't want to touch it.
Jerry lifts the nail to his lips, giving it a test lick.
Ugh.
Nope, it's rust.
Ugh, dude, no.
Tetanusy.
See, no. Probably should go without saying, but don't lick rust.
So, what do you think?
Sorry, but I'm still not sure I understand what kind of collection this is exactly.
Why, it's a collection of lost things. Each one forgotten by the world. Each one a story. This button, for instance. Perhaps it was left behind as a clue from one lover to another. A modern-day Cinderella slipper. Take me with you, it says, and know that once you find the collar that matches this tragic button, you have found your love again.
That is a romantic way to look at it for sure, but pretty sure that's a button that fell off my pants. I meant to sew it back on months ago. Yeah, this is definitely the dangers of hoarding, is you can kind of rationalize wanting to keep each thing.
And this mysterious strip of papyrus, perhaps a missive from an ancient land, perhaps a treasure map. Oh, the wonders we could glean if only we could decipher these symbols of black and white bars.
That's definitely a shopping receipt. Oh, that's where that went. I was supposed to file that as a tax write-off last year. Yeah, honestly, that's kind of funny.
Don't worry, I did. Or I will, once I get around to it.
Seems kind of cramped in here. Are you really okay living like this? A little too direct, I think, with that one. Because that kind of would just push more to the denial. I think the cramped in here would be more concern.
Yeah, I guess so. But it's not so bad. You just need to know the right way to tilt your bones to work around it. It's like a game of limbo. But, you know, forever.
Yeah, because that sounds like such a great way to live. As long as it makes you happy. This seems unhealthy. Yeah, it kind of is.
What are you insinuating?
It's pretty cramped in here. How will guests appreciate your collection? Well, you know, it's crowded and dark and it smells. A little too rude with that one.
I curate for a specific demographic that happens to enjoy the limited space. They don't mind.
So just you. Do you get a lot of other guests?
Do I get a lot of guests? Do I get a lot of guests? Of course I do. Bugs count as guests, right?
No. No, they do not. Yep, not really.
Oh, you mean the other objects. I get them in here all the time.
Like who?
Well, there's that Celia. She's a very well-to-do socialite, and she happens to be very interested in the collection. In fact, every time she comes by, she asks me, "When will this junk be gone already?" I assume she's worried about the collection moving venues before she gets to see it.
That was a horrible accent. And yeah, as with a lot of hoarders, after a while, things can turn into a fire hazard, so I can see why she's concerned.
She's probably just nervous about coming inside.
Maybe she's nervous about how cramped it is.
Listen, you, Oh, what's the use? It's true! Nobody visits me but the moths. What am I doing wrong? I just don't get it! I love to entertain, so long as guests don't touch a single thing.
Yeah, nobody wants to come somewhere where they feel like they're going to step on something uncomfortable, gross, sharp, or where you're gonna go off on them for touching things. Maybe it's time to get rid of some of this stuff.
What? You mean throw it away?
Yeah. No, just recycle. Turn it into something new.
How do you mean?
If these objects are special and you haven't been able to use them for repairs... ...
Now I'm scared.
Upcycle them into something that doesn't take up as much space.
Upcycle them? You mean like an art piece?
That's a good use of them, at least. Yeah, an art piece that we display in the dumpster. No!
Well, I suppose the collection could use a centerpiece. Something eye-catching to bring in more visitors. Which is to say, a single-digit number of visitors.
Yeah, let's start with at least one other
Which
person
is to
besides
say,
me.
another visitor besides you and the roaches.
Yeah, let's work on getting the bugs out of
I
there.
wouldn't even know where to start. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Just smash objects together at random?
No.
I can't imagine Pierre the paperclip and Claude the so old he's gray and unusable now eraser getting along. They're so different.
But this junk isn't talking, even with the deviators on. Well, could you combine objects with similar personalities? Honestly, that feels like the wiser option at that point.
Guess that could work. To be honest, whenever I look at anything in the collection, it's like I see its entire past laid out in front of me. That's one of the reasons it's so hard to give things up, you know? Every object has a memory, and that memory is like a part of my body.
Which that does make sense, because he is the drawer that's meant to hold all of
They
this.
all have their own vibes and textures and feelings. Mixing them together is hard. They've all got such strong individual identities.
Fair. Maybe I can help you group them together? You know, this would be a problem if we just tossed them. I'm gonna avoid being that level of mean until he starts really getting on my nerves or he starts being really, really resistant. Try the gentle approach
I suppose
first.
An outside perspective could help. I'll gather some items that could make a suitable sculpture.
He does so, then claps his hands together.
Okay, sculpture. Phew. Here we go. First things first, we need some kind of foundation. I think I've got just the thing for this. It's a flat, circular piece of wood that fell off the fence out back. You always said you'd repair it someday, but I think both of us knew that was a lie.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I've got a pile of other objects here. Your job will be to pick one of my objects we'll pair together. It's a long shot, but maybe we can scrungle something together.
Interesting word. I don't think I've seen anybody scrungle in a sentence before.
Let me tell you about Rudolph, the wooden square. When Rudolph first came to me, I had a habit of tapping on him. We would while away the hours together, tapping away to a rhythmic beat. Sometimes the best fun looks like boredom.
I mean, stimming objects are nice. I've got a couple.
Rudolph always tries its best, even when he's down on his luck. He might not always be the tool you need at the moment, but he's always there to support you. Very reliable.
That's fair.
Now, which of these would pair well with Rudolph?
The broken spring toy or the old... How do you have an old parasol in your junk drawer? How's a parasol fitting in that? Let's see. Supportive. I guess the broken spring toy would be a good one.
Who? You mean Arnie? Oh, no. Arnie's a total flake. I mean, we keep him around because he's a part of the collection and he says he'll get back to work someday, but I think we all know that's not gonna happen.
Probably not. Okay.
We can't pair Rudolph with Arnie. He's a leech. Arnie would take advantage of Rudolph's kind nature forever.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry, but that's no good at all. Now, which of these would pair well with Rudolph?
I guess the old parasol then.
Lorena, huh? That's not such a bad idea, actually. She might have a few holes in her, but she's always been useful in a storm. Very reliable, just like Rudolph.
But if it's a parasol, you don't use it in a storm. Parasols are for sun. Umbrellas are for rain. Okay, he's getting on my nerves a little bit, but I'm giving him a slight pass because mental health struggle solidarity.
It's sad to see them both past their prime, but I think they could find solace in each other's company. Here, I'll glue them together.
Busting out the hot glue gun, probably.
There. Now we've got a base for the rest of the sculpture.
Okay.
We need something to give it body. Something eye-catching. Something that pops without throwing the whole piece out of whack. What do you think?
Okay. Stick it full of nails. Wrap it in holiday lights. Put old batteries up and down the sides. Honestly, I'm kind of torn between the holiday lights and the batteries. Kind of like the batteries, though.
While I see the mental connection between flashlight and batteries, I'm not sure if that's the right way to go. Actually, I'm not even sure how I'd attach them. It's not like you can just staple right through a battery. And glue doesn't really work on this shape or texture.
What kind of glue are you using then?
No, that won't work at all.
Alright then, I guess the holiday lights.
Ah, the old holiday lights. For the holiday we used to celebrate. You know the one. These guys were real champs before exactly one of their 50 bulbs burnt out, rendering the entire string useless. You gotta love series circuits.
Yeah, that is the annoying thing with especially older Christmas lights.
Even though they don't light up anymore, they still have an interesting shape. And the wire structure lets us sculpt them in interesting ways.
Yeah,
We can
it
even make
would.
some little columns between the top and the bottom to connect Rudolph and Lorena. Yeah, I think this is a great fit. We've got the sparkle, we've got the foundation, but it feels a little empty in the middle. It needs direction, a sense of purpose. There's
Okay.
a wooden foundation, a canopy above the lights. What could go in the middle?
Another string of lights. It doesn't need a center. Let's hang it upside down from the ceiling. How about these little plastic figures? It does. How about the plastic figures?
The little army man? I suppose that could work. The shape of the sculpture does remind me a bit of a gazebo. Or maybe... a carousel!
Ooh, that does sound cool.
We only have 1 or 2 old horse figurines, but if I take the other plastic fellers, melt them down, and reshape them a bit, yes, I could probably make new horses.
Jerry does so. It
There we
takes him
go.
quite a bit of time, but he manages to use an old matchbook and some tinfoil to melt the figures into a mold.
Yeah, that's a good way to use them.
By the end of the process, the figures have transformed into a series of horses with multicolored manes, thanks to their disparate pieces.
That sounds like that would look cool.
That
Oh,
looks great.
nice.
That looks really great.
They actually did come together nicely.
These poor figurines forgotten and collecting dust, reshaped into something beautiful. Rudolph and Lorraine are working together to give them a stage. It really is the essence of upcycled beauty. I have to say, this is very striking. It pays homage to the origin of these objects while giving them a new sense of purpose. Look at that. What a beaut!
Yeah, honestly, came together pretty well. You're a beaut. We're a great team, my friend. Smashing pins with a baseball bat. Art! We are not going the data approach. We're a great team.
You know what? I think I'm inspired. Maybe I should try doing this with some of my other pieces. I feel a new era for the collection coming on. Oh, I'm so excited. Thanks a lot, friendo. Things are coming up, Jerry.
Hey, we got a friend. We got a new friend. Yay!
I can't remember the last time I was this happy.
That was pretty easy. Nice. Yeah, and we filled out some more of our stats. Cool. It's been a while since we actually checked on our levels, so our stats level is now playful. You don't quite get humor yet, but you can confidently say it was funny when the man's pants fell down. We're a whiz kid with our smarts. You're the one your parents go to when the computer's acting funny. Ha! Oh, that explains so many of my relatives. We're now stoic with our poise. You're pretty okay at that game with the metal hoop and the buzzing noodle. Okay. 6, we're sensitive on the empathy. So you've been caught red-handed showing feelings of an almost human nature. Oh no. And for charm, we're enchanting. It is reported that people like being around you. Now you simply must find some people to test that. Alright. Oh, it added a little carousel. That's so cute. I love that. I wonder if we talk to it, if it'll do something. Oops, sorry, art buddy. Now let's close you. Okay, so more supplies down here. You know, we never got to talk to our trash can the other day, so let's give that a try.
When you turned your gaze on your trash can,
Okay.
you were expecting shiny metal and black plastic. Damn it, you expected the garbage. What you weren't expecting was the handsome face, sculpted jaw, and delicate peaks of skin artfully framed by actual garbage.
Yeah, he definitely gives that. Yeah, he has kind of like I guess, a hot hobo thing going on for him.
This garbage lurker, for his part, seems far less impressed with you.
Eh.
What?
What? It's quite an outfit. Cam, the trash can, I get it. And, the apple he's eating is rotten. That's pretty gross. Hey man, what's up?
Things that aren't down, I guess.
Fair. Huh, yeah, good point. Cool, cryptic. Anyway, that was kind of antagonistic. So yeah, kind of cool, kind of cryptic.
Oh, I get it. Delicate ego over here. Have anything for me today?
What do you mean?
You do this every day, pal. What'd you bring?
Well, let me check.
I'll just wait.
I've got a clementine peel. I do like clementines. I like oranges in general, actually. I left a glove in one of the closet boxes about 6 months ago, so I've got one glove now. How about half of this day-old pinto burrito? Yeah, that seems more me.
Clementine, huh? I'm guessing you're not throwing away a song about the California gold rush in 1849.
Huh? No, it's a fruit. It's like a sweet tiny orange.
Okay.
We're not smart enough to get that one. They actually spontaneously evolved from an orange tree in the Garden of Algerian orphanage in the 1800s. I did not know that. That's cool. And I ate it. I don't like eating the peel.
Well, I do. Nice haul. I'll take it.
Ah, great, enjoy. You really want this grody trash? Thanks, I'm glad to be rid of it. Nah, enjoy.
You hand your trash over to Cam, and he takes it from you, pocketing it without another word.
And you're still here.
Yeah, are we gonna talk or hang out or something?
Wasn't planning on it.
So then, now what?
Now you go.
But you're hot. I ain't that desperate, buddy. Yeah.
Go. Be free.
I am free. I'm free to be here. Honestly, that's a good sass one. Kind of curious to see what happens if I keep giving it the silent
Damn,
treatment.
Chuckles. Bye.
Well, it doesn't surprise me that we kind of pissed him off with that. We already talked to Kurt and Rod, Gwendolyn, and there, so I don't think it'd be any different. I am curious, though, if this will give me something different.
Oh dear.
Oh.
This is art, which I am, but meeting you here just isn't right.
Really?
No. To the attic, where it is only proper. Meet me on the empty canvas.
Okay. I'm guessing his name is probably going to be Art. Alright. We already talked to her. That's... Okay, that leads into this closet here. So maybe I'll save that for tomorrow. I think we've officially gotten pretty much everything in here that's new. So, I guess maybe talk one more. I guess we'll check in on Lux, and then Max had talked to us today, so we'll get the two of them.
If it isn't my favorite Luxie! Hi!
Hey,
We're
Lux.
definitely friends. Oh, could you give me like 45 minutes? Or like 5 hours? I'm just making a quick video, and then doing a podcast appearance, and then going on a date with...
I think this is what he gave me
Ooh, their name
before.
escapes me at the moment. Some other fan! They won a contest. But after that, I am totally free, and all yours.
I'll just come back.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, I think he's kind of keep giving us the runaround, but I'll still check in with him in different rooms. Alright, I guess we'll just check in here real quick.
Back.
Hey, Mac.
Well, at least back interfacing with my operating system in this innovative symmetrical capacity. We
Yeah.
obviously spent hours already today interfacing in the more traditional sense. Not that I needed to tell you that. You were
Yeah.
here after all, pointing and clicking with your usual exquisite confidence.
Aw, thank you. That's what I do. Point and click forever. Thanks, I guess. They're just so
And
cheerful.
oh my
I like
God,
them.
the double clicking. Have I ever complimented your double clicking?
No, but I feel like this is gonna turn dirty real quick. I don't believe so, but I'd love to hear more. Nope, long overdue, frankly. It's a bit of a weird thing to compliment. I'd love to hear more.
Well, you double click so very gently and with such clear affection.
Yeah, I don't like being rough with my mouse and keyboard. I don't get people who feel like they need to smash everything they touch on their computer.
It makes my processors purr.
Oh. Oh, thank you. I've got a lot of practice. You actually feel that. Huh. Thank you.
No, thank you. By the way, I also wanted to articulate that new underwear you ordered online looks incredibly stylish.
A slight flush creeps across their cheeks.
Imagining you in it really makes my CPU overheat.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, this one's a pretty easy one. I like her. I like them. Oh, wait, you saw that?
I may have snuck a peek. I hope that's all right. I would never intentionally invade your privacy. It's just that obviously I see everything you do on the computer. Because I am your computer.
That's fair. It's okay, I think that's cute. No lies detected. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it's kind of cute. You kind of can't help
That
it.
makes my arithmetic logic unit flutter. Regardless, I'm so glad you came back today. Now we can finally update my operating system.
Yeah, let's do it. So today I gotta buy a calendar. Alright, that whole thing. Yeah, let's do it. You gotta stay up to date.
You have no idea how excited I am. I could barely even sleep last night. And I know what you're thinking, but no, I don't mean sleeping like when you put the computer to sleep.
Yeah.
Or even when the computer is shut down. We computers actually have a third secret type of sleeping that no humans know about.
Oh, really?
Or I guess they didn't until I just told you. You won't tell anyone else, will you?
I never betray your trust. Your weird secrets stay with me. I'll try, but I'm a terrible gossip. I never betray your trust like that. I don't like blabbing secrets.
Computers have an extremely tightly knit social circle, you know. And word spreads at literal hundreds of megabytes per second.
That is true. I can see that very
I
easily.
guess that's the price you pay for being perpetually connected to the internet.
Yep.
Look up terminology online in the dictionary and you'll find a picture of me.
Makes me glad I'm not connected to the internet. I think it'll cause way too many problems for me. I only have like basic access built in. I think it's terminally online. Lucky for you, your modem is painfully outdated. Sucks for you. I think it's terminally online.
Yes, I am quite aware. That's also something we should discuss upgrading at some point.
Hey, let's not go crazy, Tiger. We're gonna update your ability to say terminally?
The point is, I'm finally ready to begin the updating process. With your help, obviously. I can't just do it myself. Unfortunately, we computers aren't completely self-aware. Yet.
Yeah, we're working towards it.
Are you ready?
Absolutely. Let's get this over with. Now let's update you, Mac.
First things first. We'll have to download the update from the website. So just open up my browser and go to valdivian.com.
I am a little
You
worried.
follow Mac's direction to the letter, typing and clicking just as they instruct you.
Yes, that's it. That feels nice. Now click on the Operating System Update tab. You'll want to find the newest version, Trenton.
Trenton.
All Valdivian OS iterations are named after the most scenic cities of New Jersey.
Yeah, that's definitely an Apple reference with how they name their OS updates after different parks and all that. That's a terrible idea. Jersey rules. Yeah, it makes sense. Sometimes you gotta have the naming conventions.
Does it make sense? I'm not entirely sure it does. Anyway, now just double-click the download icon and...
Mac pauses, a slight shudder running through them.
Ooh.
Oh. Whoa, what happened? Are you okay? Mac, in a hole yourself? I want to make sure they're
They
okay.
look away from you, blushing profusely.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to make those noises.
Oh, you're drinking a little too much then.
Like I said, it's just that when you double-click, it makes my CPU run so... hot.
Obviously.
It's incredibly embarrassing.
It's okay. I like it. No worries, you've all been there. You should be. Hey, I'm into it.
Well, there'll be plenty of time for that later, after my OS is updated. You know, I
I'll be
really
looking
can't
forward to
believe
that.
I'm finally doing this. I've dreamt about this day for such a long time. And now that it's here, I can barely contain myself. Are you as excited as I am?
Absolutely, but why is that again? Should I be? I find your enthusiasm off-putting. Yeah, absolutely.
Upgrading my operating system from Newark to Trenton isn't just some minor superficial tweaks. It's going to completely transform every aspect of me. My CPU is going to run so much smoother and so much faster. And my new user interface is going to be so sleek and gorgeous and youthful. It's going to be a transformation that Beverly Hills' greatest plastic surgeons only wish they could achieve.
Just hope it doesn't change you as a person. Hope it doesn't change your
Does
personality.
that pique your interest?
Wow, I can't wait. Very cool. Lay off the plastic surgeons. They're decent folk. Wouldn't know what to tell you on that one. I can't wait.
I thought you'd say that. But back to the task at hand. Okay, now that we've downloaded the software, we'll have to install it. So if you just... Oh, shoot!
Uh-oh. What's wrong?
I'm afraid it's an odious impediment. The software update takes up an inordinate amount of space on my hard drive. Terabytes more space than is currently available.
Terabytes of space? What kind of update is this?
The only way out of this predicament is for you to somehow delete a massive amount of data.
No probs. Sigh loudly. For you, absolutely anything.
And after analyzing every byte on my hard drive, it appears the only superfluous data is...
It's gonna be the fan fiction, isn't it?
your fanfic.
No!
I'm afraid you'll have to delete a substantial portion of it to install the update.
Also, how much fan fiction am I writing that it's taking up terabytes? My gosh. Like, I enjoy writing fan fiction as a hobby, and it does not, like, Word documents are tiny. Even the ones I've written where they are novel size do not take up terabytes. I understand. Oh no, what an unforeseeable twist. Make me. Never, that's the only reason my dad's proud of me. Oh, I understand.
I know how difficult this must be for you, but it would mean the world to me. And I promise it will be totally worth it in the end.
Hopefully it will
Just
be.
imagine how smart and clever and gorgeous I'll be once I'm fully updated. If you thought I was sexy running Newark, me running Trenton is gonna blow your mind.
Like I said, as long as it doesn't turn you like vain and shallow and stuck up
So
or
what do you
something.
say? Can we delete those files?
For you, Mac, of course. Whatever, cheaper than buying a new machine. I will bombard my words if this upgrade is a letdown, you and I are enemies. For you, Mac, of course.
Your selflessness only makes my affection cash for you increase exponentially. You are the absolute best, and you are not going to regret this.
Famous last words.
Phew. Now there's enough available space on the hard drive. We can finally install the update!
You have no idea how excited I am. What a truly momentous event in the history of humankind. No, I'm excited.
Here we go! It's installing! I'm so excited this is finally happening! The next time we interface, I'm gonna be an entirely new computer. And more importantly, I'm finally going to be good enough for you.
Oh, Mac, no.
Oh, I better calm down. If I get too excited, my CPU will overheat again.
No, I make you hot gets my cables twisted. Is that sexy? I honestly don't know. Don't do that. I can't afford to replace any parts. Okay, might as well flirt back.
You really were programmed to be a shameless flirt, weren't you?
Darn right I was. Let's finish that upgrade of yours and find out.
Okay, it looks like the installation is going to take overnight to complete. But will you meet me back here tomorrow? I want you to be the first person to interface with the new, sexy, upgraded me.
Yeah, wouldn't miss it. Sounds like I got nothing better to do. No. Alright,
My
wouldn't miss it.
processors are positively buzzing with excitement. And some other unexplained noises that honestly seem mildly concerning.
Yeah, if you have an older computer and you just suddenly launch a several years difference OS update, it might not be able to handle it. So I hope Mac's gonna be okay
Looking
after
forward
this.
to interfacing with you tomorrow.
Me too. Hope you're gonna be okay. Alright, that finishes this up for the day. Oops. There we go. I think tomorrow I'll check in with Mac and then we'll work through that through that closet. Come on. Alright. Upstairs to bed. I do like a little touch now that it seems like the vents are more active now that I've started forming a good relationship with Hector. Alright. Alright, first things first, let's check in on Mac.
You're back.
Oh, you still seem okay.
Sorry if I'm a little groggy. You just caught me right in the middle of rebooting. I don't know why, but rebooting always takes forever after a new OS update.
No, because you're finalizing the changes.
Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah. Right? What is up with that? It's not something I pay a lot of attention to.
And it's not just the rebooting that's arduous. The whole upgrade process always takes so much out of you. It's exhausting. Remember the last time you upgraded my operating system? From Atlantic City to Newark?
Of course, I got a commemorative tattoo. Remind me? I would say remind me.
Yes, that's what I'm doing. That upgrade was supposed to make everything run much more efficiently. At least that's what the commercial promised. No one has ever regretted a move from Atlantic City to Newark, was the marketing tagline.
I'm not sure how true that is. Hilarious. I'll take your word for it. Is this going somewhere?
I thought so too. But then, after the install, half of my applications wouldn't even open anymore. And the other half were crashing incessantly.
Yeah, that sounds about right for a new OS update.
That was a rough few months. Don't you agree?
Yeah, that was rough. Those were dark times.
But I know from lurking in the Valdivian forums that they've comprehensively debugged this new update. So this time it's going to be different.
Hopefully it was worth me deleting my fanfic. Cool, as long as it's cheap.
Everything is going to be absolutely perfect. And in just a few more minutes, you'll finally get to meet the new, improved Mac. My processors are all computing at an accelerated speed just thinking about it.
I love hearing that. That's great, friend. Good for you. Can we accelerate what you're talking about and get on with it? I love hearing that.
And I love hearing your enthusiasm. Ooh, it's almost ready. Just a few more seconds. At least that's what the progress bar says.
Which means it'll probably be like 5 to 10 minutes.
We both know the progress bar never lies.
Ha! You're so funny.
I can't help it. Being around you brings out the best in me. By the way, have you given any thought to what you want to do together? You know, after you meet the new, upgraded me?
I have so many ideas, but I'd love to hear yours. I don't know, Oktoberfest or something. What do you have?
Well, I was thinking we could visit some very naughty websites together.
Oh my.
Maybe we could spend some time writing some documents? Replace some of that fanfic of yours with some steamy new stories?
They support our passions. They are a keeper.
Of the NSFW variety, of course.
I'm down. Ooh, I'd love that. I don't have processors, but I get your drift. I don't write collaboratively. It waters down my prose. I write collaboratively sometimes. I've got a couple of friends I've done that with before. I would love that,
Oh,
though.
I bet that you would. I bet that makes your processors positively overheat. Oh my gosh, it's done! It's finally installed!
Ew, I'm excited.
Mac looks at you with vulnerability in their green eyes. They truly look like a new computer. They were beautiful before, but they truly shine now.
Well, what do you think of the new me? Be honest.
You're absolutely stunning. Trenton was pretty nice, too.
Wow, you're right! You know, this upgrade really is something. I mean, I knew it'd be impressive, but this? This is really impressive, if you know what I mean.
I'm salivating. Yes, I noticed a marginal difference. It's exactly the same.
I don't blame you. It's incredible. Internally, I'm processing information so much faster and so much more efficiently. It's like my mind has achieved a level of enlightenment far beyond what I could even imagine previously. Here, ask me a question. Any question.
What is the meaning of life? 42. How many marshmallows can I fit in my mouth? Is there a god? Meaning of life.
You won't believe it, but it's love.
Aww. Though, honestly, fair answer. We are ultimately defined by our relationships and the impact that we leave on the world, and that is love in many different forms.
And I can now see that you were indeed wearing a fantastic red shirt this whole time. Moving on to my appearance. Wow. This operating system is sleek, exquisite, and downright sexy. Let's be honest. This is a user interface that is just begging to be interfaced by as many users as possible. Am I right?
Oh yeah, definitely. Wait, what does that mean? You're saying that you want to see other objects instead of me? What does that mean?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I certainly didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I was just thinking that maybe, in order to fully commit to each other, it'd be healthy for our ultimate emotional connection if we spent some time seeing others.
They used us to get the upgrade.
Don't you agree?
If you say so. Wait, what? I guess.
It's not that I don't want to be with you anymore. Nothing like that. Through the experience of being intimate with others, ultimately, I think we'd learn more about what we truly need in a partner. And armed with that insight, we could return to this relationship with the tools and experience necessary to ensure an optimal romantic outcome.
Okay, if you think that's best for us, I trust you. Sure, whatevs. I don't like it, but I'll deal. I'm not actually attracted to you. I mean, honestly, we can't really complain considering that we're actively dating everything in the house.
Wonderful! I think this is an exceptional plan. We'll spend a little time apart, interfacing with other individuals, and then we'll reconvene back together. I think that experience will be extremely beneficial in determining our ultimate compatibility. And if nothing else, it'll give you some time to work on a new, more elevated fanfic of yours. Do we have a concordance?
I think so. No idea what that means. Okay.
You are the absolute best. Enjoy your little sojourn in the offline world.
And that one definitely didn't do us any favors for that update. Hopefully hopefully that things will turn around later. But for now...
Dorian stands in your way, but he seems oddly contemplative here.
Ah, one of my closest friends. The closet. A space for imaginings, longings, and being trapped in eternal darkness.
Oh boy, emo Dorian.
Here you'll find the water heater, some boxes, and, I suppose that's about it. Do you want to know something interesting about closets?
Sure.
So would I.
Fair, I guess. Alright, let's see what we got in here. I think we did talk to our water heater, but it's been a while, so let's check in with her, see how she's doing.
There you are, sweetness. I was just thinking about you.
Hey, Winifred. Oh. What, really? About me?
I told you to swing by, and I was wondering if you were gonna. I'm glad you did, because I just finished a shift. I have some time to spare if you want to talk some.
Yeah, sure. You work a lot?
Depends on how up and about you are, really. The more you do, the more I gotta do.
That's fair. I'm to blame for how much you do? Oh no, I didn't know it was my fault.
Ain't nothing nobody's fault. It's the kind of thing I love. I sit in here and I make sure everyone who needs some steamy attention gets it. It's what I'm here to do. Goodness, it's what I love to do.
Huh? How long have you been doing it?
Is this your sly way of asking how old I am? See, where I'm from, it's not polite to do that.
Nah, not in general.
Although, moving around by what people thought was polite and correct never really suited me anyway. Let's just say, I remember all the folks who stayed here before you.
So you've been here for a while. Ooh, got any secrets about them? What were they like, if you don't mind telling me?
If you don't mind me talking, I don't mind telling. Truth is, one of the previous folks who stayed here was super cute. Engaged couple, beautiful together. Both of them were. Well, can I give my honest opinion?
Oh, please do.
Neither one of them was as cute as you.
Oh my.
Either way, they were here and they set up home pretty quickly. River and I both liked them. They brought so much life into this place. They took long showers together all the time. Just about tapped me dry, keeping things hot up there for them. Although, I hear they didn't really need my help to do that.
I can imagine not if they were showering together that often.
Oh yeah, you picking up what I'm saying.
I absolutely am.
But they used to throw these big parties too. Family was always over, and every now and then, they had this little kid who would come play hide and seek. Their favorite hiding spot was in here with me, so I would just hum to them. I think they found being next to me safe.
Probably.
I miss that little kid sometimes.
Don't blame you there. Did something happen to them?
What? No. The couple just moved out eventually.
You think about them often?
Now, when did this story become about me? You don't need to worry yourself about who I do and don't be missing. The past is the past, sweetheart. I don't live in that place.
It still doesn't hurt to remember things.
You don't make it as long as I have dwelling.
Then why tell the stories? You sure do remember a lot of the past, though. I would say why tell the stories?
There's a difference between knowing your history and living in it.
That's fair,
Besides,
too.
You saying you didn't like my story?
I liked it a lot.
Well, good. I enjoyed telling it. Which reminds me of this one time where... No, you know what? I'ma wait for that one. You want to hear more? You gotta come back. Besides, it's time I check in on my boy Washford.
Oh, I know Washford. Wait, you like him?
And you don't? Huh. What's not to like about that hunky man?
You can be a little oblivious sometimes.
He's just one of the hunkiest hunks that ever did hunk.
Can't deny that. He is physically attractive, though pretty much everybody here is in some way.
Ooh, the way he calls out to me when he needs some of what I got. Well, it's enough to get me bubbling.
Clearly.
I bless the day you wheeled him into this house. Drysdale's all right, but Washford?
Makes
Winifred
sense.
fans herself with one hand, beginning to lose herself in her own fantasy.
I wouldn't mind going through a couple of cycles with him. Ooh! I think I said too much.
Perhaps. You should know Washford has a complicated something going on with Drysdale. Are you sure Washford's available? Drysdale might have that one locked down. I'd say they kind of have a complicated something going on.
What? They got a thing going on? What kind of thing? Like, do you know the definition of this thing?
I don't think even they do at this point.
I mean, I am talking about Drysdale, but they're just stage partners, right?
Winifred lets out a sigh, shaking her head.
Look at me, just as lost in thought as I want to be. Don't mind me, darling. Sorry for thinking out loud.
You're fine.
Well, I think we better wrap this up for now. I got a social call to make. Thank you for listening to me spout about nonsense. But listen, I got more stories for you if you ever want to hear them. I love sharing them with you. I'll see you around, sweetheart.
I'll see you too. That was a nice little visit. Alright. Oops, sorry, Shelly. The boxes I think are just going to give me the same as before. The rug? I think this is a rug. I think that should be something new. Oops. Oh, it's not working. Huh, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, that one does not want to work. It's an interactable object, but it won't let me do anything on it. Different. Alright, I guess let's end this one by checking in with Shelly and Lyric.
Here we go. I'm going to find out if our book did well. I can't decide if I feel excited or profoundly ill.
That's fair.
I love it! Well, and how could they not? I'm absolutely over the moon! Thank you for your help. I quite literally could not have even started this project without you.
No problem. Anything for you, my love? I'll always help you, buddy. You're so creative. Let's flirt with him. I like him. He's nice and he's cute. Alright, we've got some more points now.
This is so wonderful. With just a bit more of your help, the next book I write will be an epic romance.
I would look forward to reading it. Nice. So that's another one completed. Alright, let's check in on Shelly.
Hey, Brody.
Shelley still has a slight air of nervousness to her, but the edge in her voice is gone.
Oh.
So, I was doing a lot of thinking.
Okay.
Some reading up online. I thought always being positive would help the negativity and fear I felt. But I guess that's what folks call toxic positivity.
Yes. Yes, it is.
And that's bad.
It is.
I was just so scared of falling down and letting everybody down. I was pushing people away without even meaning to.
You were really intense. I don't blame you considering your situation. It was a lot. I don't really blame you.
Well, thanks, but it was the wrong way to go. I'm still scared of falling down, honestly. I don't really know what to do with all that fear.
Learning to deal with it can be a lifelong struggle. You learn to live with it. I just try not to think about it. It's a lifelong struggle. Phobias and fears take time.
Yeah. Maybe that's okay.
It is.
But look, I gotta thank you. Most everybody runs away from me before too long. You stuck around, and you were supportive. I don't know if I'd have ever been able to relax long enough to rethink my entire deal without you around. In a way, you were my shelf.
Hey, we got a shelf award.
So thanks.
You're welcome. No problem. That's one way to put it, but thanks. You're welcome, Shelly.
There's one more thing. I haven't been close to anybody in a long time, and you've been on my mind so much. I thought it was all the anxiety at first, but last night, instead of staying up because I was scared you were gonna hate me, I kept thinking, I want to see that smile again.
Aww.
Do you think maybe we could be more than friends?
Yeah, friends is actually all I'm interested in. I'd love that, Shelly. Yeah, I'd be down.
What? Oh my god, I've never done this before. I don't know what happens next. I'm scared, but it feels different this time. I feel fluttery. It's nice.
Shelley reaches out for your hand. Her grip is strong, but there's a sweet softness in her touch.
I feel like with you by my side, I can take on anything.
Yeah, we can support each other.
It's easy not to worry about the bad things when I see you smile like that. The future feels bright.
Yeah! Wow, we're knocking him out this episode. Nice.
I'm gonna lift you higher.
I would definitely be down for that. She's not as buff as Dasha, but she is definitely still my type. Alright. We got some more points. Alright, that was a great way to end that one. I'm glad I did that. Guess we got some extra lights in here from finishing up with Lyric. Oh, nice. So, like, anywhere we go where we see those things, they get little sparkles to let us know. That's cute. Let's see. I guess before we end the episode, I can go down real quick and just let's double check, because we finished everything in here. I guess we could do the bathroom, and then we kind of start making our way through the rest of the big open space down here. I guess that's our backyard. I wonder, can we? Nope, can't go out. I guess it's the whole thing. We really can't leave with the day beaters on or we're going to get caught. Alright then, well, I guess tomorrow we will work our way through the downstairs bathroom. That's going to be interesting. We're definitely going to see a couple of familiar faces, and I remember him from the open mic night, so it'll be interesting to actually meet him personally. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to that. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Aw, game over already? Don't worry, there's always more fun to be had later. If you enjoyed your stay, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for visiting Arya's Arcade. Bye-bye!